What's going on, you fucking sleep-deprived insomniacs? And welcome to the All Nighters podcast. It's our second episode, and I am Bully, and these are my co-hosts.
I'm Asher.
And I'm Christian. So
Thanks for joining us on our second episode. You know what, Christian? Do you wanna do the intro?
I'm sorry, I'm still not used to this. I don't know when to start talking. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just don't know when to start talking, man. You know, I'll just wait. There was a long silence right there. I thought I was just gonna jump in. I'm sorry.
Well, you'll know for next episode.
Yeah, next episode we'll just see the evolution of me getting the
I don't know how to stop talking.
Leave me alone.
Ooh.
Man, today was honestly a long day. I don't even know.
Was it?
Yeah.
How so?
I don't know. It's just I woke up and everything felt long. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Dude, I wished I could wake up and my penis felt long.
Me too.
Same.
Okay, so all right. So what should we talk about first then? Anybody got any topics?
I got topics.
Okay.
Who is an inspiration to your life?
As in,
Or not even who, but what? Like, just what inspires you? What makes you want to do what you want to do?
what makes me want to do?
I guess making my friends feel happy, making others happy,
It's a
instead
great
of just
inspiration.
ruining people's lives,
Yeah. Ruiner
Yeah.
It's a
2000.
pretty good one. Yeah. That's mine, I guess.
That's a
What
good
about
one.
you, Christian?
I honestly do not know. That's a really good question. I feel like
What
you know what
motivates you in the morning, huh?
motivates me in the morning. I don't know. I honestly have my own self drive of like when I wake up, I'm just gonna do it for me. Like obviously I care, for all my friends. It's different. This is different than Asher's, but I feel like I just wake up, when I want to shower, it's because I want to feel clean.
Mm-hmm.
When I want to do my bed, it's because I want to be comfortable in my own
I thought
bed.
you said, I wake up when I want to shower.
No,
That's the only time you wake up. You're like, damn, I smell. Gotta get up.
but nah, like I wake up, because I want to wake up. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just it's myself. It's my own, it's myself pushing myself and to just keep going every day, I guess. That's what I
That's
that's what I that's what I think at least. What about you, Bully?
I guess my motivation would be like along the lines of Asher's. I just want to make the people I care about smile and shit. See them see them not so down because that's what drives me. That's what makes me happy to see the people I love happy.
Wow, you guys both have freaking like nice stories. I'm just here like nah.
Sorry.
Not stories, but explanations, I guess. I don't know. Inspirations.
Um what is your dream life? Like ideal. What is your ideal life?
Fuck, that's a hard one.
That's also a hard one.
Like it could be job, home,
I have no
people.
fucking. I don't know, dude.
These are hard questions. It's
I'm
late
just
at
going
night.
with the flow.
Yeah, I mean, my dream job, honestly, it would just, I wouldn't want a dream job. I just want a dream life, where I would continue like I'm just living, right? And then I just hope everything just turns out fine. Like I can't really think of a dream job, but I really hope, everything turns out perfect. I get a good paying job and everything. But I can't
Yeah.
really think of a dream job except, if I were to skate, every day I would. And, get to get paid for that good money at least, because I know sponsored skaters don't get paid good. Like it's not, stable to be sponsored, and
And
that's
it's
your only
not
job.
it's not a what is it called? It's not guaranteed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But if I would say dream job, then definitely being a skater every day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
I have no clue, bro.
My dream life would be to be the main protagonist in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Dude, that movie was crazy.
Wrote in my dream journal, dude.
Oh my god.
And fucking George Lopez as your president.
Teacher, dude, imagine. I wish. That would be amazing. George Lopez.
Nah, I'm just kidding. My ideal life would be to be somebody, not somebody, to be somewhere like nice, somewhere cold, and in a nice house, surrounded by trees, man. With obviously the person I love the most, my girlfriend, whose name I will not bring up.
Mhm.
Maybe some kids, maybe not. I don't know. Fuck the kids. Um, and my job, man. If I could choose any job in the world, I would love to be an author.
Right. Do you like writing or not really?
love
Have you
it.
wrote?
I'm still working on that second story.
Oh wow,
Nice.
nice. Are you? I remember we had for a while you were gonna like start recording. Didn't you record like one story? You recorded like 2 stories actually.
Oh, not like that. Not like that. I already moved past that. Like, the stories I write now are just, like, stories. Not even scary stories.
No,
Have I
I
read you the second one?
no, but I meant like just in
No.
general because I know you were writing stories on your, for a while, like and you're uploading them
Yeah.
on your YouTube.
Should I read the second one for the podcast?
Sure.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Well, Asher, tell me your ideal life first.
My guy, I don't. I guess.
Fuck, I gotta put my glasses back on for this.
Fuck, I don't know, dude. It's a really hard question. I don't have like a dream job or anything. Like, I guess something where I can live
Alright, well-
comfortably, you know, where I'm not too stressed. Where I enjoy doing the work.
Aspirations? Like, do you
Not
want to have a
really.
family?
I guess
Yeah,
a
to travel
family
the
would
world?
be nice.
Yeah, it's kind of
Not
pretty
really,
hard.
dude. My life pretty fucking shit.
It's honestly kind of
family
hard
would
to
be
think
nice.
about it.
It is a
Especially
really
to
hard thing.
use as a gambling chip.
But I don't. I feel like it's hard to think about it right now because we're still teenagers, and I feel like all we want to do is play video games and just have fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I mean,
I'm an adult. Don't even come at me with that shit.
you're like 18.
I just turned 18.
I know. I'm about to be 17 next month. That's crazy. What the hell?
About to be 17 on Wednesday.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Asher.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
This comes out on Monday. Everybody wish him a happy birthday, even though it's 2 days early.
Yep.
It's Saturday when we're recording this, by the way. If we sound like we're talking past tense or don't bring up some current news, we record these on Saturdays.
Yeah. We don't record them
Yeah.
on or not Friday, but on Monday.
Honestly, what's in the news right now that we could talk about the news? I forgot about that.
Did
shit.
you guys also hear about what do we care about? Like, obviously we're not gonna give out our address, but do we care?
Whatever you want to bring up, bro.
Our city?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we live in El Paso, and pretty much we recently got like a threat. I don't know who. I don't know like exactly. I wasn't like into it, but somebody was threatening to start shooting up local Walmarts again, and the
El
FBI.
Paso?
Yeah, and the FBI was like, "Dude, we got this guy. We're watching him right now," and they ended up raiding his house, I think, and they
Really?
got him. Yeah, I don't know if it was his house, but I know they started raiding. Like they raided somebody's house here.
Yeah, they raided a house.
He goes to Walmart. He's like, he has a gun. The Walmart employee's like, sir, you have to wait till somebody exits the building until you can go inside.
Oh my god,
He's like, fuck.
they got me there.
He's like, I'll come back next time.
Oh my god.
Wow, I did not hear about that. That's news
Yeah,
to
I
me.
haven't heard about that either.
And then well, that's all I
Late
could think about
Friday
right now.
night. That happened yesterday. Holy shit.
You looked it up, Asher?
Yeah,
You got that dude's name?
happened. Nah.
Oh. Well, whoever you are, bro.
Raiding in
Burn in
the
hell.
arrest of a. Oh no, yeah, I got his name. Resulting in the arrest of a 29-year-old Alex Barron of Horizon City.
Oh wow.
Fuck you, Alex.
Yeah, he was just. I think he said don't go up to Walmart or like Walmarts or anything.
Even if that was a joke, Alex, even if that was a joke, that's not how you fucking play, man. That's not how you play. You deserve to go where you're going, bro, so they can fix you up there, bro. You
No, I
don't
was-
deserve to be in these streets if you threaten to harm the streets you live in. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it was a joke because he posted a picture with the caption, like he posted a picture of a gun.
Watch out, Walmart, I'm coming, and drop like flies.
Yeah,
Alright, now you're just stupid to post
That's
a
what he
picture,
did.
bro.
yeah, that's why everybody
Do you think Hitler
knew.
posted all over his Instagram that he was gonna commit a Holocaust? No.
Like,
Commit a holocaust.
If you're gonna be one of the greats, you don't. Fuck, you got me there.
we're all tired.
I know.
We're all exhausted.
We're called all-nighters for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so this is a story of mine that I'm nowhere near done. Nowhere near done. I'm explaining to the viewers. You already know about this, Christian.
Mhm.
Stonks. It's called The Virus.
Oh.
Tell me if it's shit. Tell me if you like it.
Wait, when did you write this?
Fuck, I started a long time ago. I was still with my ex when I started writing this.
Yeah,
Really?
Was this before Corona too?
Yeah.
Wow, we're still going through Corona, guys. Just letting you guys know.
Oh yeah, dude. When I started writing this and then I heard about Corona, I was like, I control the future. I was like, whatever I write is gonna happen.
Alright, go for it.
Hold on, I'm gonna clear my throat. Alright. It's been a long day, and I'm just glad it's over. I get home to my wife. We're sitting together watching TV. We change it to the news, and there's this horrible virus going around that's turning people into cannibals. But like, insane and relentless. It's spreading fast, and it seems to spread through bites. How insane. These people are eating each other, having the flesh in between their teeth and just chewing. The first thing I could think to do is call all of my friends to make sure they're all fine. We find it best to try and find a place to meet and just be safe with each other since we don't know how long this is going to last. So we all decide to meet at a local Walmart so that we could go shopping for groceries while we try and ride this crazy epidemic that's going on. It's packed, but surprisingly for the most part everybody is calm. As we're there gathering things that we hope will last us, there's this truck that comes crashing through the walls, and it's now inside of the store on its side. We looked through the windshield and it was one of these things that eat people, and it's going crazy. You can tell that it sees all of us and that it wants us. It starts banging on the glass. It does it hard, and it's hitting with everything. Its hands, legs, shoulders, even its head. I start to think about why it doesn't just open the door. It looks like it'll kill itself just to get to us, like nothing will stop it. Everybody is just standing there, kind of frozen, watching it. Oops. We look a little closer, and we can see the glass begin to crack. Everybody takes a step back, but still stands there, so confused as to what we are seeing, but so scared as well. Then the glass finally breaks, and it lunges at this girl and her child. It tackles the mother down, and as it's trying to bite her, I then run over to her and shove this monstrous creature off. This was no person. When I shove it off, it kinda gives up, and then jumps at her child. I try to help, but it's already too late. It's already digging into this little girl's face, and her screams have already stopped. We leave as fast as we can, and I bring the mother along. We get into my car and load up, and leave quickly. I check to make sure my wife and this mother are in the car with me, and when I see that they are, we all go, as fast as we can. All I can hear is crying in the backseat, and I can't imagine what this mother must be feeling, but I don't feel like it's my place to try and help. We are driving, just trying to get to my friend Aaron's house, when I notice that this crying stopped. I don't know how long it's been, but it's quiet now. I'm very confused, but again, I don't really feel like it's my business. I decide to ask if she's thirsty, or if she wants water. When I do, I get no response. So I turn around to check on her. When I turned around, all I can saw was one of these creatures, who had lifeless eyes and rotten skin. This was not the same girl from before. Then this creature looks at me and starts growling, screaming, and flailing at me. The only thing holding her back is the seatbelt. She's trying to bite and claw at me, but I'm just far away enough to be safe. I don't know what to do, so I pull over and think of ways to get rid of her, because I don't want the same fate she suffered, and I definitely do not want that for my wife. So I pull over, and my friends follow. When they ask what's wrong, I show them the problem. When we when they see the problem, we all struggle to find ways to fix it. While we sit there and think, we hear more growls from a distance. I stand up and notice that more of these creatures are making their way to us. I yell to get back in the cars. We all get back in except for except for my wife and I. We get into Leo's car, and all of us just speed off. As we're driving away, the car is dead silent. Nobody has a word to say. I guess we're all just trying to take in the fact that everything around us is going to hell, that the people we would see around are dying so fast without warning. What is going on? Why is this happening? After some time, we finally arrive at Aaron's house. When we get there, we move fast to unload the cars and get in the house. As we're in, we all... I almost did it flawless, fuck! As we're in, we all stop to just think, and my wife just starts to uncontrollably cry. I go to try and comfort her, and ask her what's wrong, but she's crying too hard for me to get a response. I take her to the guest room, away from everybody else. We sit there, and she tells me, "What if we don't make it past this? What if there is no end to it?" I didn't know what to say, so I just hugged her. Before any more words could be exchanged, we hear panic coming from the living room. We rush over there, and so quickly, Christian yells, "These things are coming." I glare out the windows, trying to focus. That's all I got for now.
Oh wow,
Good.
it's pretty good. So what? I kind of felt like in the beginning when you were like talking about the virus on the news, and then you were talking about Walmart. I don't know why everything just foreshadowed right there. I don't know if you wrote that before the Walmart incident too, with the whole shooting, but I don't know. You're like telling the future or something.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
one of
pretty
those. Thank you. I actually put a lot of passion into that.
good. Yeah.
Does it take you like? Did you all
It
write
takes
that?
me forever.
Hmm.
Because I have to, like, I'm not gonna write unless I really feel it, because I don't want to do it unmotivated and fuck it up, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I only write when I really feel it.
Oh, okay.
Which
I
is
feel
how
like
it
a lot
should
of
be.
yeah, a lot of people feel that way, or they should be when they want to do something,
Mhm.
Because if not, they're just gonna half-ass it or something.
Yeah. I really don't want to do that,
Cause
especially not to something that means that much to me.
yeah,
Yeah.
like skateboarding, dude. I'm pretty sure you get this all the time. Like, if you don't want to skate, we're not gonna skate.
I just can't.
Yeah, like that's how I feel. At least with me, like I can't, including when I'm not
Yeah.
in the mood at all. So
Yeah, it was a pretty good story.
Thank you.
yeah, that's pretty good. It felt like if it wasn't rushed, but like it was going by pretty fast. Like the whole
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. Like maybe you could do a little bit more on like detailing everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Like
you're
more
going
in the
straight for
detail
the
on the
plot.
car ride. Like you can explain like what's going on as you're driving through the city. Like how bad and how fast is it falling apart? That would be real good. Like if you were to make it a book, have a whole chapter based on like the ride. You have the first chapter is like the start of it all. Like the start of it, or like the virus is the book's name. And then the
Yeah.
first thing is like the news or something, and it explains how it's happening, and then you could have like the ride and stuff.
Yeah.
And then
And
you can have another one be called like preparation. It's when you're at the house preparing for the worst.
Hmm.
You know? And how fast do you want it to be like fast acting where the world just goes to shit super fast, or how long do you think it's gonna take?
also
I feel
tried.
like
I feel like.
it's inevitable for it to be fast.
Hmm.
When something like that happens,
Yeah,
Mhm.
like it's just
nobody's
gonna
gonna be able to slow
steamroll
it
and fucking insane.
I also
down. Yeah.
feel like you should probably dig more into the perspective of the person, because I know you're like when the news came on, right? And you're like
Hmm.
explaining, these are, they turn these humans into cannibals. You didn't really explain how your character felt, unless
Yeah.
you're
I
trying
have
to
a
see from
problem
a.
with that.
Okay.
Hmm.
I rush it, the stories. Because that's the
Yeah.
second one. I know the first one I fucking butchered.
Yeah, but I feel like, just give yourself time.
I
I
should
feel like
probably
you'll get
restart
it.
it.
You
Not
can.
restart it, but like make some footnotes and like
Yeah.
rewrite it. Keep some of the ideas, but write like a little triangle or something or an asterisk and be like, add more details to the car ride or something.
Yeah.
To everything.
Just make sure you don't erase the original, you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
A
I'm
lot
gonna
of the
base it
stuff
on.
you wrote, a lot of the stuff you wrote was pretty good.
Um. Yeah, that was actually pretty good though. I like it, and you made everything come out very smoothly, very
Yeah.
smooth. Just.
Dude, I was pissed. I almost read it flawlessly. And I was like, God damn.
That's how I talk in my daily life, dude.
Remember the
It
girl with the
sucks.
purple?
um, all right, do you guys want to talk about what we got from other people? Any ideas? Because we did ask for other ideas.
I
Did
didn't
anyone
ask
leave
for anybody
ideas?
else for an idea.
No, for in the podcast, for any ideas, we were like, any ideas? You can just leave them in the comments or something.
Yeah, but did anybody
Oh,
leave ideas?
I don't think so.
David did.
Oh, David did?
Yeah, and these are very kind of not deep and not. They're
Very
also kind of controversial. I can't say that word. Please, somebody say.
Controversial.
Yeah.
Please,
Um,
somebody help.
But dude, I hate how well, I don't hate it, but in school when somebody couldn't pronounce the word and then the teacher would fix it for them, but then even though when they fix it for them, they would still skip that word. Like, dude, the teacher just gave it to you. Just say it real quick.
Someone
You know what I
said,
mean?
want to be friends on the podcast.
Oh,
It's a
that's a
bot.
bot. It's a bot,
It's a
Rip.
bot. I was like, I'm looking
Um,
at the comments. I'm like, David left one.
but here's a really good one. Before we get into any
Controversial.
Controversial.
things.
Conjuring.
Um, what were your guys' scariest moments that you guys ever lived through?
Lived through.
Yeah. Or even if you don't have one, you can talk about a dream that you really remember that got to you.
Scariest moments I've lived through.
That's kind of a good one, huh?
I got a couple. The first one that comes into my head is, remember that one time, Christian, that I told you some dude pulled a gun out on me, like at the
Oh,
corner where I
yeah.
was walking Simba?
Yeah.
Okay,
remember
so
that.
I was walking my dog, or I wasn't walking him, he got out. And I was just like, fuck it, go do your thing. And this car pulled up, and he got on the way of the car, which is not a big deal, bro. Oh, you have to stop for 3 seconds because a dog got in your way. Fucking cry me a river and drown in it. But the dude was so angry, and you can tell he was one of those quote unquote heavy quote unquote gangsters.
Hmm.
So I was 15 when this happened. I was a little boy still.
Really? It was that long ago? I don't remember it being that
shit
long
was
ago.
a
What
while
the
ago,
hell?
man. I was a little kid, dog. So he goes, "Hey, bro, get your dog," and I was just like, "Okay." That's all I said. Cause what else? What else am I gonna say?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. No. Who the fuck is this guy?
Hmm.
He was like, "What?" I was like, "I said okay."
I mean, you could have said,
Well-
okay, sorry about that. I don't know. I guess that's what he was wanting. I don't know. I'm trying to think from his perspective.
Well, he
It
just
is
he was
very
a dick right
convoluted.
away. He was
Yeah.
a dick right away. Right away. What?
Renegade.
Renegade.
And he just pulls a
Sorry.
gun out and points it at me. He's like, I can't remember exactly what he said. And he said, something along the lines of like I'm being a smart ass or I'm trying to or something.
Stop
And
trying to be a smartass or something like that.
all I said back was, "Do you want to kill a 15-year-old kid?" And like he just stared at me holding the gun, and I stared at him back. Couldn't move. I was frozen, man.
Yeah.
I
I remember you called me like right away.
Yeah.
That was. I didn't even know what to do. I was like, what do we do?
Yeah.
Let's go run over his dog.
No. Oh my god, that reminds me of in the last podcast. You were like, "I'm gonna go fuck your dog because you raped your daughter." When your world that was supposed to be perfect.
In a world that was supposed to be perfect. Yeah, huh?
Raping dogs. I don't know about you, but that sounds like perfection to me.
No. What about you, Asher?
Dude, I don't have one. I have a pretty tame life, you know?
Yeah.
My life's boring as hell. Fucking
Asher's like
thing
one
is,
time in GTA, man.
When I was playing video games, I was like rocking my chair back and forth, and it almost fell all the way back.
yeah,
The chair
dude,
said,
scariest
"Oh,
thing
like
that
it's not
happens to me,
supposed to
man.
squeak."
I don't know. Dude, like, nothing can compete with yours, bro.
Yeah.
It's
least-
not about competition, bro. I'm just telling
but like,
stories.
It's just a
mine isn't
story
even-
of our own.
Like, I don't even have a scary thing that happened to me. There's nothing like that. Like, I don't really have that many nightmares or anything either.
Me neither. Except I do. No, I don't. I don't. I don't really have any scary things. Like when a dream happens or like a nightmare happens, like I remember it for like 2 days, and then
Yeah,
after
I
that I
kinda
just
forget
forget.
it.
I forget, and it doesn't
Yeah.
bother me anymore. But
I got another scary story, but it's not the kind of scary that you think.
okay.
Whew,
Go ahead.
do I really not want to bring this one up? But I'm going to.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I do.
I would only bring up stuff you're comfortable
It's
with.
just it's not that I'm uncomfortable with it or I don't want it to be disclosed. It's just very embarrassing and stupid.
Is it what I think it is? Have you told me?
You know about it, definitely. Everybody knows about it.
Okay, then I think I know what you're about to say.
Okay. One time during summer, I had this ex-girlfriend. Hold on, I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Oh no.
Very.
Nice story, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. She's a whole story in herself too, am I right? But I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. Anyways. Fuck. Alright. One time, I had this ex-girlfriend, and I had snuck out to go see her. Christian, you know what it is, huh?
Yeah,
I think I know the
already
story
know.
too, yeah.
Everybody
you know
knows
it,
it.
Asher. You know it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell the viewers. I had snuck out to go see her. It was late, like I think 2, 3, 4 in the morning. She snuck out to come see me as well. Excuse me.
So you guys met halfway?
No, I was like right in front of her house. She just barely. She like walked out. That's it. We were hanging out. It was cool.
Mhm.
She had this abandoned house, like right there next to her house, kind of.
Never mind. I thought something else.
She lived in an abandoned house.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so she lived next to an abandoned house.
Yeah, so we went in it to just hang out, you know, so we don't get caught or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, I wish we did. I do. But, man, so, fuck. We decided to have sex.
Bruh, dude, premarital sex, that's kind of not cool.
Yeah, it's a sin, bro.
That's a sin, dude.
Asher, I don't even want to hear about it from you, man.
What did I do?
You and me all the time.
I mean, yeah, but we're married already, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we decided to have sex. And cool, we had sex, whatever. we hung out for a little bit, laid down in there, and then out of nowhere, she just pursues me in that way again. But the problem was we didn't have another condom,
Rip.
so
Big rip.
we had sex without. This is so humiliating. I just gotta tell her, bro. I just gotta
Just say it.
I gotta
Just
stop
say
being
it.
a little bitch.
Yeah, go
We
for
had
it.
sex without the condom, and well, I think you guys know what happened. I don't really want to go into detail with it. Yes, I climaxed in her without the condom because we were in a weird. Never mind. I'm not gonna say the position. Anyway,
Just say it. Go. What happened?
afterwards, we were panicking, as we should, right? That's terrifying.
Mhm.
So, I had called all my friends. I was like, "Yo, made a mistake. I did."
Made a mistake. I did.
I walked back home. It was like 5 in the morning. The sun was coming up. When I got back home, I fell asleep. I called all my friends, left them voicemails, and then I fell asleep. So then while I'm asleep, one of my friends calls me back, and I was asleep. He's like, "Yo, this voicemail, you sounded worried, bro. You good?" I was like, "Nah, bro." I explained to him the situation. And luckily, I got amazing friends, because me and 2 other friends went to go to a pawn shop, and we sold a whole bunch of stuff and got enough money to buy Plan B pill. We were almost home free. We had the pill. I just had to go give it to her. Almost home free. And boom, her mom checks her phone and checks our text messages. And we get fucking busted.
Rip, dude. That sucks.
Jeez.
Hey, at least, I mean, what'd they do? You gave her the pill anyways, right? You ended up giving the pill, and they were kind of like, obviously they were mad, but they were like, okay, we're not gonna let this happen again.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you're
What do you
fine
expect from 2 kids?
now. Yeah, that was such a story. I remember that day, dude. You were supposed to
I would
come.
imagine that'd be terrifying.
Yeah, you were supposed to go swimming with me, Jared, at the lake, dude.
Hey, dude.
And your arm was broken, your shoulder.
Should I tell that story too?
Yeah, go for it. Wait, are you gonna tell like you just fell, or you're gonna tell like the whole thing that you told me?
The way Christian was like, you're supposed to be swimming with us, dude. What the fuck?
You didn't go swimming. I couldn't swim anyways. I was in a sling. My arm
Yeah.
was broken,
You
Yeah.
couldn't swim at all.
but I had sex.
So what? Are you gonna tell that story or what?
Yeah, I'll say what I told you because it's not like I wasn't dating my current girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
So we're at the skate park. It's a lot of us. There's Christian, Aaron, and that's it for the boys, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then there was 3 girls, which I will not bring up because they are no longer my friends, and one of them is no longer my girlfriend. We're skating, and I kind of go hard when I skate. Like, I do some crazy shit.
Mhm.
I like launch out from bowls, and I go into them and fucking shred them and whatever.
Mhm.
So I was trying to do this launch out in the bowl, and when I went in, okay. So I was chilling. I was chilling with my friends Christian and Aaron. And there's this girl. You gotta describe her, man.
No, because I have a girlfriend.
Well, there was this girl who. Let's just say she was very attractive and had nice features to her. That's pretty embarrassing to say too. Anyways,
Just say.
I
Go
wanted
for
to Impress her, I guess. I don't really remember. I was just like, I'm gonna go because she's close by and I want her to see. So I went. Fuck, it's even better, dude. I broke my arm trying to impress a girl. I went in and my skateboard skidded, and it was like a long fall. Like where I go in from, I can't really explain it, but it's like
It's very
5 feet.
steep. Yeah.
Yeah, like 5 feet, a drop, a 5 foot drop. So my skateboard kind of like left. It was like banished to the shadow realm. I don't know what happened to it. So I fall all the way those 5 feet onto my arm, and I dislocated it and tore 5 ligaments apart from my collarbone and my shoulder blade. Um. So I noticed something was wrong because when I picked up my skateboard and tried to like pick it up, like more, like I had it in my hand, but when I tried to like pick up my arm to throw it out of the bowl, I couldn't. Like my arm didn't have that ability anymore. And I was like, "Oh shit, Christian, can you grab my board, man?" And I I climbed out the bowl, and when I did, like I kind of hit my arm against the bowl, and it popped back into place, or it popped. I'm pretty sure it was back into place, or not back into place because it's still fucked up to this day. But it went the direction it was supposed to go, I guess. So like that's when the pain hit me. I was like, holy shit, this is something. And also, I couldn't move my arm. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is my hand and I don't have control over it. What's wrong? And then with the excruciating pain that I was now feeling, I laid down on the ground because I just didn't know what to do. And Christian's there, and he's like, and Christian, I have to explain something. Me and Christian grew up together. We've known each other our whole lives, been best friends our whole life. We know each other better than anybody else knows us.
Yes, sir.
So he knows when I'm not fucking around. I was in pain, and I guess everybody else thought I was playing around. They were making fun of me and saying shit.
Yeah, including Aaron. Aaron's a dick.
Yeah.
Didn't he say
And
stop sucking dick or something?
he was like, he hurt his dick.
Oh yeah, he hurt his dick. He hurt his dick.
Yeah, and then my ex-girlfriend was like, hurry up and get up already. I was like, oh. Ouch. Anyways, I walk over there with the help of Christian. Thankfully, he was there, man. And I was like, I have to take off my shirt. I have to, but I couldn't pick up my arm. And like I couldn't move it or else I'd just like pass away or pass out. Like the pain was unbearable.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, can we ask people for a knife so I can cut this shit off because I can't keep this shirt on. Like the weight of the shirt was fucking killing me. Luckily, this dude has a knife. And it's funny because there's even right now they're making fun of me. They're saying I'm overreacting and shit.
Oh yeah.
And oh man, when I saw the look on their faces when they cut off my shirt, it was like redemption. The look on their faces, I was like, yeah, you motherfuckers. You thought I was playing around? And immediately, they all switched so quickly. Except for Christian, he was worried about me the whole time. But they switched. They were like, oh my gosh, let's go to the hospital. I was like, nah, fuck you guys. I'll go by myself. Yeah, long story short, I went to the hospital, got x-rays done, still have an ugly shoulder. Boom.
Sadly.
Yeah.
But you know, you'll get that fixed soon because I know it sucks to be like, you know, to have it like that.
I don't care that it looks bad, man. It's just sometimes, like, the pain from out of
It's still
nowhere.
there.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah, like, I'll be laying down, man, and I can't, like, lay down sometimes. Because it's my whole, like, upper body, my left side of my upper body that just starts to ache. Yeah.
That sucks. I mean, like, I'm so glad. I've obviously gone through my own, but you know, I feel like everybody else has their own. How do you say it? Like everybody, like they all feel pain, right? But I feel like they all take it differently, you know?
Yeah, they all
So,
feel
like-
it in different levels.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called though. Yeah, the tolerance. There you go. And I feel like
Yeah.
Bully, he definitely has some high tolerance for that. And I feel like I don't know why. For me, I would compare it to when I jam my fingers. But I'm not saying like a freaking basketball like jam. I'm talking about like I put all of my weight onto my two
Oh, when you
fingers.
fell on your fingers?
Yeah, complete, and
Oh,
they
that was
bent backwards. They bent backwards
disgusting.
all the way, and to this
They were
day they're still
swollen for
sore.
like 2 months.
Dude, they still are. They're still crooked.
That's oh,
And
you.
but like I feel like to me that's the same level of pain that he felt, at least in that moment, because it went away, you know. Like, but in
Yeah.
that moment when I was feeling it bent backwards, dude, god damn. And I saw it. My eyes were open and I saw it bend backwards, and I thought it was broken, but I guess it's not. You know, I can move it. My parents think now that it's a fracture because my bone, like it's not like
crooked.
this. Yeah, it's like we thought it was just swollen, like really bad, but it's crooked. Like there's a bone sticking out.
It could be
So,
swollen, yeah.
I got a quick question, Christian. How much time we got left?
like 20 minutes. 20 minutes
Damn, this is
exactly.
ridiculous.
You think y'all can do it real quick for a little bit? I
Sure.
really have to use the restroom.
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
Sorry about this. It just came out of nowhere.
Go for
Nah,
it. It's
it's all
fine.
good.
All right, I'll be back.
Yeah. Um. Oh yeah, but when I fell, dude, I remember there's this guy. His name's Jake, and he's not like a close friend or anything, but like he's a guy that I met at the skate park, and I would see him, you know, occasionally.
Yeah.
And he was laughing, but like not like in the like making fun of me laughing. He was like, dude, I'm sorry. It's just I've never seen anybody fall like that. Like that's crazy. I'm like, yeah. I'm
That's
like, it's
crazy,
fine.
bro. That's
I
wild.
actually, I cried, like not like because I was being like a total bitch, but like because it hurts.
Like your
you know?
eyes watered up, yeah.
Yeah, like it was hurting. I had to let out the pain. And like Bully, like Gedmo, when he fell, like I don't think he was crying, but like he was screaming. That's his way of letting it out.
Yeah.
When it happened to me, like I just keep it in, and I was just like gonna cry, dude. Well, I did cry. It was bad. And I remember Bully came like what, like 5 minutes after it happened. Like literally,
Really?
yeah. Like I fell. I was sitting on like the stair set for a little bit because there was nobody there at that park that day. So it was just like me and like I think Nick and Russell and Jake. We were just all chilling there. Like after it happened, and then Bully came, and then he's like, what happened? And I told him everything, and it was bad, dude. But obviously, breaking his shoulder is way worse than
It's a lot worse, I would imagine.
yeah. But I feel like the pain tolerance for that moment, not now or like even after, even the aftermath, like 5 minutes after.
Well, I mean, a lot of thing about pain tolerance is how much pain the person has like felt before,
Yeah, yeah. Bully's
Like I'm
gone
pretty
through a
sure
lot,
you would
dude.
feel like if you broke your shoulder, you would feel a lot of pain too. Like you
Yeah.
might pass out just because you haven't gone through that much pain.
That's true.
But after that, you would be able to take a lot more pain than you could have.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you seen like it's like a really old, I haven't seen it in a long time either. But a long time ago there's this video where this guy gets punched like really hard in the arm, like by some really strong dude, and he ended up passing out because I guess the pain was too strong.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
I haven't seen it now.
All right, well the next topic what I want to do for the podcast, I feel like Bully has been talking a lot for this specific podcast. So what I want to do is maybe for the next 2 or 3 we can kind of not like interview each one of us, but we can just get to know each other like one by one.
Get to know each other one by one, yeah.
Yeah, so
Like
we
we
can
each have our individual episodes and stuff.
kind of, yeah, like dedicated, like we all talk, but it's all like I feel like this one's more dedicated to Gedmo.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like we can also ask questions. Like we could starting in the next one, we can ask questions for everybody. Like we can, but like all these questions will be asked again for the next person. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I
like
get
one
you.
podcast we'll say Gedmo, right? One podcast we'll ask any of our friends, what they want to hear from us, like any questions. We'll ask that one person for that specific podcast, what they think about everything, or if they're describing themselves, or if they've ever gone through anything, right? And then after that podcast, the next one will be maybe you, and then we'll do the same thing, same questions, but your perspective and everything. I feel like
Yeah.
we could do that.
Yeah, that would be pretty good topics for the podcasts.
Yeah, but I feel like, since Gedmo has been talking, maybe we can ask him a few questions right now, and then later you and I can get some new questions, so just so we can add it, because he has been talking about stories a lot.
I think the main thing was him telling the story. Like, it's basically been his episode, and we're just
Yeah.
side guests, you know?
Yeah. So I feel like we should do ours next two, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm down for that. All right. Here, I'll ask him the next two questions then when he gets here. He's gonna be so
What
confused.
questions were you thinking about asking?
I want to ask him the same questions that David asked me, or you know, like brought up at least, because I feel like we can maybe we'll get new questions. How about that? We'll start with this topic right here. Like we'll talk about it, all of us, and then maybe next time, we'll like get new questions and everything, you know. And then
Yeah.
from there, from those new questions, we'll keep the same questions.
So for this podcast, it's just going to be like we're getting to know Guillermo, or do you want to do a whole podcast on its own to get to know him?
I feel like we should do a whole different podcast. You know, if anybody watching and or at least gone this far, leave it like comment and let us know if you want us to do that. You know, like if you want to know us individually. But Guillermo, I mean, he just started talking about stories, and everything that's happened to him.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think.
different experiences.
Yeah, but I don't think we know him. Like he broke
Yeah, it's
his
just
arm.
it's basically two events. We know a mishap,
Yeah.
the bedroom, I guess,
Yeah.
and then a mishap at the skate park, and then a story he wrote. That's about it.
Yeah.
Which
So
are, two of them are pretty personal, I would imagine. Well, at least one of them is super personal.
yeah.
You know.
So we can start.
And then,
we can.
well, actually, we know Scary Moment too. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, it's fine. I was cutting you off. But
No.
I feel like we'll start next time, and we'll ask new questions for Gedmo to answer, and then we'll start.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll start with you, so we don't get two back-to-back Gedmo videos.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah, I guess.
all right, I'm down for that. Let's see. We have 46 minutes left, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask you this
46
question.
minutes left.
Oh, not 46. I mean, that's how much we had done.
Sorry about that.
Done.
No, you're
Oh,
fine.
okay.
We'll explain everything to you, Bully, after the podcast.
Yeah, because we have some ideas about
We have
our
some
future
ideas.
podcasts we want
Yeah.
to do. So we'll explain it to you
Hold on.
after.
I walked in, and my dog sleeps under my bed, and I come in, and I could just see his legs peeking out from under my bed.
Oh, was that it?
Jesus.
Oh, that's cute though. I want Blue in here right now. God damn it.
What are we talking about?
Okay,
We
so
were talking about stuff that we're planning for our future podcast, but
Yeah,
we'll
well-
inform you after this.
yes.
All right.
Okay, well now we're gonna talk about the topics that David gave us. It's gonna be very controversial, and we're gonna have we all have our own opinions. We're not trying to make anybody else out there feel like
We're not
what
trying to
you
disregard
think.
any other opinions. We're
Yeah.
just sharing
Yeah.
our personal thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah, these are opinions, and these aren't like we aren't preaching to people and making them believe in what we believe. You
Yeah.
know?
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys think happens when you die? Like, when you die, not after or, anything. Just as soon as you die, what do you think happens?
Well, I guess I'll go first because mine's pretty short, and because mine is, I personally don't believe there is an afterlife. I think you sort of like when you die, I don't believe you have like a soul or anything. I believe you sort of just cease existing because I don't know. I guess you can tell from this explanation that I'm very scientific. I guess that's the only thing that I would like to comprehend because my brain is too small to comprehend anything else.
Yeah.
I just like to imagine that you cease existing, you lose your consciousness, like you don't exist, just pitch black. You don't even realize you've existed before. You're just gone. You're dead. That's basically what I think happens. I know it's very grim and dark, but yeah.
What about you, Bully?
I feel that I would like to believe that we go somewhere, we go to our ideal life, like our happy place. Like I'm not gonna say heaven, even though what I would call it is heaven, but not everybody believes it's called heaven. But we go to our whatever we want. That's what we get. That's what I would hope.
Yeah.
But what do you truly believe in?
Yeah,
Because you're
what
saying
for
you
yourself?
hope that happens.
I
Yeah, but
believe that there's nothing. It's just lights out when we die.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Like I would think it'd be a cool concept. Sorry for cutting you off, but
No,
I
that's
think it would
fine.
be a cool concept to like, I don't know, be a ghost. I would like to be like, oh, that would be cool. You know, you get to be a
That'd be
ghost and you get to
fucking
see how
sick.
life moves on. You know, you get to see how humans advance.
Yeah,
That would be really cool.
that would
But
be cool.
I personally don't believe in that stuff.
Don't you
There's
think that'd
no
also be very
spectator mode.
miserable?
Yeah, you get stuck there. I wish there was like spectator mode. You can choose what happens.
That's so weird though, because then
You
like
go
we'd
to
be
heaven, you go to watch humans, whatever.
people would just be watching us jerk off. It's kind of weird.
Our ancestors.
No. Ugh.
Grandpa, stop!
Um.
Like, I wonder what's going on with Christian. Oh, God.
I wonder if he's playing that video game again. He comes in just,
Vertigo.
hey, leave me alone. Okay, I guess I'll say mine now. Okay, so I was, raised as a Jehovah's Witness, and I feel like I kind of obviously since I'm just, taking it in, and this is, what I've been raised with.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a Jehovah's Witness. You leave him the fuck alone, alright? Everybody has their own religion. Everybody has their own way of life. Don't fucking bash him for anything.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a judge-free zone. Okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry, my controller disconnected because it's just been sitting there
Oh.
idly. But okay, so yeah, I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, and not that I feel, but I was taught that in the Bible, right? It states that we do have a soul, right? We do have, and when we die, I'm not trying to preach. I'm just saying, Adam. They say that Adam came from the dirt. He came from particles, dust, and now when everything happened, bit the apple or whatever. When he dies, they turn back into dust. It's the same thing, like as in what Asher said and Bolly. It's lights out, everything's gone. There's no heaven, there's no hell, but we do believe in an afterlife, which when the time comes, well, the ones that do deserve it will be resurrected. Who
Oh,
dedicated
so
their
like,
lives.
is it reincarnated or
Yeah,
what?
it's not no, we're not reincarnated like ourselves, just like in our prime. Like everybody, like let's say old people, right? They dedicated their lives to Jehovah and everything. And when they die, right? They go into dust. There's nothing. It's dark, right? Lights out.
Yeah.
And when the time comes, what?
I'll tell you after. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just when the time comes and everybody gets resurrected from when all evil and wicked is gone, they come back as their prime, like as maybe
Yeah.
maybe if it was
Like
in
as
their
a
teenage
30-year-old
years.
or something.
Yeah, however they were in their best, their best form, I guess, in their life.
Their best condition.
Yeah, but we do have we believe that we do have a soul and everything. Just when we die, it disappears. We go into the dust and we don't know nothing until we get resurrected and when the time comes. So yeah, that's mine. That's mine right there.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's a nice way of thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people think that Jehovah's Witnesses, like Jehovah is like a whole new separate god. Like how everybody thinks like Zeus and all that stuff, right? They think
Yeah.
it's like that, but it's not. It's literally, I'm not trying to say it's exactly the same as Catholic or anything. But Jehovah is God. It's just his name, Jehovah.
It's the same story. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Well, not
it's the
story,
same.
but
Yeah, it's the same person and everything. It's just he has a name,
yeah.
So obviously they did, change a few things, it's obviously different for
Well,
a
yeah.
reason.
Everyone has their own.
But yeah, a lot of people think, that Jehovah's Witnesses are something else. And apparently that some people think that you have to witness, Jehovah in order to be a Jehovah's Witness. Like you've seen him
I saw
before.
him. He was at Walmart.
But yeah.
Hey Asher,
Yeah.
what do you believe in?
Well, see, I guess my parents, I think, are. Well, I don't know because I don't really get into like religion. I guess my parents are Christians,
Hmm.
but I'm not too sure because I wasn't raised in any specific
It's
religion or
fine to not
anything. So
believe
I
in
truly, well, I'm getting there, bro. I truly don't believe in anything, my guy. There.
I just feel like you're kind of dancing around it.
Well, no, but like I truly don't believe in anything because mainly I wasn't raised in under anything,
Hmm.
and I don't really give much thought into it. So I guess that's why I kind of believe nothing happens.
Oh, by the way, 5 more minutes, alright, guys?
All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna say this real quick. I believe, I believe in a God, my God, the God who watches over me. Everybody believes in different gods. I believe in the God I've manifested in my mind. I don't belong to a religion. I read the Bible, but it doesn't mean shit to me because why am I gonna let this book tell me things about the higher power that I love when a fucking human wrote it? That's just how I see it.
Mhm.
But with that being said, thank you all for watching. This one went really by. I mean, what?
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
This one went by really fast.
Not gonna lie though, it started off very slow and
Yeah.
started
You were
making its
very
way up.
unprepared for this one. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Guillermo, do you have like any like testaments or anything? Like, what do you believe in as your God? Like, how do you think he judges you or and stuff? Because
I
I'm
believe
interested in learning about what you believe in.
I believe that the God knows whether you're good at heart or not. Everybody does stupid things. And I feel like we shouldn't be mortified or whatever for having fun, for wanting to live our life for the fullest, for
Yeah.
whatever it is, having sex, doing drugs. I don't do drugs personally, but people love to do it. It's what they do to enjoy their life. I don't feel like we should be punished for wanting to have fun. So I feel like the God, my God, knows who you are at heart and goes and judges you and acts upon you based off of that.
Yeah. By the way, let's hope
Not off of all of
if
your
anybody made it
actions.
this far, because I know it's very close to the end, but we're not trying to, push anything on you. We're not trying to, offend you
Yeah.
by anything. This is just all of our own opinions. Obviously, me, Asher, and
We're
Bully
just
have
sharing.
different. We have different, perspectives of everything,
Everybody's their own person.
Everybody is
Yeah.
their own person. Yeah,
and
exactly.
we're just respecting it all, So, we got like 2 more minutes. If anybody wants to say anything else. Oh, okay. Real quick. Next podcast, I guess we will start off by talking about. We'll make it dedicated to Asher. All right, with the whole plans that we have.
Okay, so the plans was we're gonna do the next few podcasts to get to know the hosts the better. You know,
Ah,
like we'll do one podcast dedicated to each host. So first one will be me, I guess, and then next one will be Christian, and last one will be you, Bully.
that's fine. You can call me Guillermo.
Get one. I do, but I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's just the only reason we're gonna put you last too is because we don't want back-to-back Gedmo videos.
Yeah, because this one was kind of all you.
Yeah, you were talking a lot. But
Yeah.
I was
we're
trying to
what we're gonna
prepare.
do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask all of our friends, like anybody, to ask us questions that they want to know.
Yeah, to give us
and then
questions.
we'll interview the person who's dedicated to.
Yeah, and also feel free to leave comments down for questions you want to know about us or just
Yes.
questions you want to know.
Yes.
But with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. We appreciate you very much. And I guess after those 3 episodes dedicated to each one of us, we're going to start having guests. And
Yes.
you can recommend,
Yes.
like if you watch our YouTube videos, which one of our friends you want to have up here.
Mm-hmm.
And we love you.
Yeah. Thank
We
you
love
for
that
watching.
you take the time out of your day to listen to us.
I hope you
ramble about
guys
shit.
stick with this podcast and just watch us grow and evolve as people. Learn all about us. We get
Yeah.
to
We're
become
still
close
little
friends
kids.
with you
You
guys.
gotta remember that too.
Yeah, we are very young.
Yeah,
We're
we're
all
not
still
trying
kids.
to be adult and responsible. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not trying to make the best podcast, but we're just doing it for our
We're
own.
just doing it Yeah.
We want
Just
to.
want to share our
Satisfaction,
thoughts.
you know? Yeah. All right then, guys. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
See ya.